going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another MLB 15, the show. Diamond Dynasty video time for your favorite video of the week. That's right, guys. Another edition of Risers and Fallers, where we talk about the movers and shakers and ups and downs, attribute changes for this week in Diamond Dynasty, and we got some good ones. I didn't have a video last week because, well, the video was not worth making. The updates were not worth going over. There wasn't really any major ones, but this week we got some good ones, guys. So let's go ahead and talk about them. Some major players went down. Some players who deserved to go up went up. And there's a lot to talk about, so we're going to first go ahead and take a look at Felix Hernandez. He dropped down from a 97 to a 96. Not sure how much impact it will have, but I can tell you, just looking at his price right now, he did certainly go down. I bought him about 2 weeks ago for around 25,000 stubs. He's been a very good pitcher for me so far. Has a great slider. I love to hit people with the backdoor slider when I'm going up against other righties with Felix. So 21K, I think it's a steal. If you're looking for a diamond level pitcher, you might want to go pick one up. We'll have to wait and see how this attribute drop affects him on the field. I haven't played any games, obviously, since this drop has happened, since it just happened today, but I will be sure to report that to you guys once I find out. So another card that I have on my team and that went downward was Anthony Rizzo. Pains me to see this one because he was doing so well. He's been struggling. I think he may have gotten out of his funk a little bit against the Rockies because he did hit, I believe, 2 home runs against us last week. I'm not sure how he's been since then. But he dropped down from a 92 to a 90. I haven't been able to use his card much, just have not had him in my lineup since I picked up Miguel Cabrera. I've had him for a few pinch hit situations, but other than that, man, he did go downward. But, you know, as his rating goes down, his price will probably go down as well. So could be the time to pick one up. Still a little expensive for a 90 overall player, but, you know, keep your eye out. You might be able to catch him for under 5,000 stubs. Now, some guys that went up in ratings, and actually, we're not going to cover the guys that went up just yet. There's one more that went down that we want to talk about, and that is Yasiel Puig, who goes from a 90 to an 88. He's been struggling this year. I thought this was going to happen a long time ago. It finally did happen, and it happened at the wrong time for me. I made a killing this weekend flipping his card when he was selling, because he was in that trades or rumors pack. I was buying tons of them at like 5,500 and selling them for like 6,800 stubs. So I made a really good profit off of Puig, and I bought a bunch of them Monday morning, or I should say this morning, and then I saw he got the downgrade and his price plummeted. You could have gotten Puig for about 3,000 stubs earlier this morning. Now, it has gone up a little bit, but I did lose a few stubs in the making. But I've been working this marketplace like crazy today. I can't give out all my secrets just yet, but let's just say after all the cards that I have on the marketplace sell, I should be over 50,000 stubs, which is really good considering I spent most of them on building my latest team. So Puig went down. Now let's talk about some guys that went up. One guy that has been going up and up and up and up all season long is Jacob DeGrom from the New York Mets. He got another increase. He is now an 89 overall, jumped up from an 87. He was an 86 at one point, and I ended up selling mine. He's a decent pitcher. His slow motion release, I think, makes it easy for people to pick up when he's throwing his pitches. So I had to get rid of him, though he has a pretty good curveball. And he was selling, you know, I think I sold him for around 6,000 stubs. I thought that was a lot, so I wish I would have held on to him a little longer, but you know, that's okay, man. I still made a good profit off him because I bought him way back when he was, you know, literally like 2,000 Stubs. So if you had a lot of Jacob DeGroms you've been hanging on to, well, then that was a good decision. Anthony Rendon comes into the game and jumps up from an 86 to an 89. I thought he's been injured most of the season. I haven't really been paying attention to the Nationals too much, but he jumps up 3 points, so I guess you National fans should let me know. I mean, has he been playing really well? Is that why he got his upgrade? I haven't even really heard his name, so I was a little shocked at that. Robinson Cano goes back up one, and look at his price now. Earlier, probably just last week, he was selling for 6,000 Stubs. He's back up to about 12,000 Stubs. I think he's one of the more affordable and talented second basemen in the game, though I'm interested to see how Jason Kipnis turns out for me when I get to play some games with him. So I'm shocked that Cano's price went up so much just after a 1-point increase. He's been very solid for me, even after dropping from the diamond down over to the gold. He's still been very productive. I'm not able to hit a lot of home runs with him. I think that's what he's been struggling with this season as well. But he hits for very well average. He gets on base often for me. So Cano is a good card to me. My boy Carlos Gonzalez jumps up from a silver back to a gold. He was a gold to start this year's game out, and he's now an 86 overall. He was the player of the month in July, just tearing it up. He's kind of cooled down since Monday, but well-deserved for an 86 overall, and I have him on my bench for my latest team. I have not used his card all season, but he's a power hitter. He's a lefty. I love his swing. It's so beautiful looking. So I can't wait to see what his card will do as well with this 86 upgrade. I believe he started the year at either an 87 or an 88. Let's go ahead and take a look at daddyleagues.com. Be a great time for me to let you guys know that this is the website that I use every Monday morning to check out these attribute changes. daddyleagues.com. You just click the Diamond Dynasty link and they list them out as soon as they come out. So Cargo started things out at an 87, went down to 85, 82, 81, now back up to an 86. So not exactly where he started, but he's very, very close. Scott Kazmir from the now Houston Astros got an increase. He went from silver to gold from an 84 to an 86. Let's see if we can find him somewhere on this listing. Am I looking right at him and just not paying attention? Maybe he's on the next page. I really hate. There he is. I hate when I do this, guys. So, one thing to note about him, and he's going for pretty cheap right now. I have this card. I think I might even have two of these cards. But one thing to note about Kazmir and a lot of other guys is the teams have changed. So collections have been updated. Kazmir is now part of the Astros collection. I was looking at my Rockies cards. Jose Reyes is part of the Rockies collection now. So the shift in these traded cards could have an effect on collections, on sets, whatever they're called in this game, because now you could have had progress on one and a major player got traded from that team and all of a sudden he's part of another collection now. I thought that was interesting. I mean, David Price, Cespedes, all those guys. So I'm just going to scroll through the marketplace here and talk about some other ones. I'm not going to go over the rest of them. Colton Wong goes down from an 86 to an 85. Chris Davis goes up from an 80 to an 84. James Shields goes down from gold to silver, 86 down to 84. Ben Zobrist, 79 up to an 84. He's been playing very well since he got with the Royals. Mark Teixeira goes up from an 82 to an 84. I thought for sure he would deserve to be a gold card. Michael Kadire goes from an 80 to an 81. Tyler Clippard, 83 to an 81. Xander Bogaerts, well-deserved increase, 77 to an 80. Rajay Davis goes down from an 81 to a 79. DJ LeMahieu finally got an increase, but it's not a good increase in my opinion. He's still only a 78. He's now a silver card, which I think is respectable, but I still think DJ LeMahieu, just go look at his stats. He's defensively, he's great, and he's hitting over 300. He doesn't hit home runs, but he gets on base. He's like fourth in the NL in hits, or maybe even the whole league. I can't remember, but DJ LeMahieu finally gets an upgrade. And there's a ton of other guys on there. Like I said, way too many to list out this week. but it's a very good update in my opinion. So once again, I want to thank you guys for checking out the video. We will certainly be back Thursday with a gameplay, but we'll probably have some other videos before then as well. I'm out. Peace.